Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You've got your boys here, Bert and Lanny, the gosh damn Dividend Diplomats, the dividend champions of the world. And guys, today is all about a stock that made big news and big headlines last quarter, merging and acquiring a massive company, creating this powerhouse in the financial institution and payments industry, guys. So it's time to see if you guys are a shareholder now or grandfathered into being a shareholder, and if this is a dividend stock to buy.
Let's see. Smash that subscribe button, everybody. Give this video a thumbs up. How are you boys? The dividend diplomat.
Boys,
Let's take a look at this fun stock. Let's see, despite a merger, despite some acquisitions, is this that stock to buy right now?
that's right. Now, you guys check your wallets, check your loved ones, check your door locks, because the dividend diplomats are coming here. No, I'm just kidding.
Easy killer.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I look at your credit card fleet. You got the Amex, maybe the Visa, maybe a MasterCard. How many of you have that Discover plastic in your wallet? Bert, do you have a Discover card?
My wife has the
Oh,
legacy 5% Discover cash back. That was her credit card right out of college. So I
boom,
acquired it
boom.
in my marriage with her.
There it is. Bert's got it through merger as well.
Yeah.
So, guys,
You
Discover.
guys?
Who use what's that?
Is it do you?
We do not actually here in this household, but similarly, they would always have categories that you could rotate 5% in. Very much a complementary credit card to the Chase Freedom credit card, where they also have different categories for
Yeah, and that
5%.
that was the one I had before our marriage. So
Look at that.
we're stuck with both
Love
of them.
and
So,
marriage.
fun fact, I was going to fun rant here for 2 seconds. It used to be very complimentary, where the categories were never the same. So you could, it was nice for a while because you can get 5% cash back on pretty much anything for a long time. And then recently, they've actually been lining up into the same category. So we you don't get to double up on it anymore. It's actually quite annoying.
Oh yeah, that would be. They're making you pick now which is their premier provider,
Yeah.
every time.
Yep. It's very annoying.
Wow. Wow. So guys, that was Discover. Okay, they even offered, I think, the 2 times your first year bonus
Yeah.
match or something like that. Um, but in comes the Jennifer Gardner advertisement of Capital One, guys. Capital One bought Discover Financial Services. That merger closed in May of 2025. So about 4 months ago. So, in the middle of the second quarter, and we're here obviously still in the third quarter, filming this on September 21st. So, guys, they completed the merger back in May. Discover no longer exists from a corporation standpoint. You now own shares of COF or Capital One Finance.
She gone.
She is gone. Now,
She gone.
merger was completed, so we still don't know the results of what this current quarter that they're in are truly like. And in fact, it's not even worth talking about their second quarter because of the billions and billions of losses that they had during that second quarter because of merger related activities, that it's not even a clean quarter. So I'm thinking this upcoming one that we'll know about, during the middle of hopefully October, we get a nice earnings release, second to third week. But let's just base it on Capital One Finance and what they are right now, because we're going to run it through that Dividend Diplomat stock screener. We're going to see if this is a stock to buy, because there are a lot of us that own Discover Financial, and we benefited tremendously from the dividend growth, and price appreciation. So the question is, as now possibly shareholders of Capital One, I know we are in this household, Bert, I think you guys are as well. It's time to see if this is a great stock to add, maybe buy right now, or maybe you want to move on. But Bert, let's dive in.
Never move on. Okay, price is 22.32. Earnings per share 17.61. That's a price to earnings ratio of 12.97. So we'll just call it 13 for the sake of making this easy.
Would you say that might be a little bit, add value, overvalue in the banking industry?
I mean, it's a good question because let me just look at if I go to Seeking Alpha, let me just put in, say, I'm not going to put in JP Morgan because I think that's the wrong comparison. But if I just put in, say, like US Bank for a more, a little bit modest bank, PE is 11.5. You put in, fine, I'll put in JP Morgan. I don't care. F it. Um, JP Morgan's at 16. So it's in the tier below. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's the most expensive, but it doesn't deserve the JP Morgan premium yet.
Yeah, and it's not the cheapest banking institution
Right.
out there. Obviously, they have a heavy credit card, portfolio. Obviously, the Capital One Venture card, highly touted on commercials, guys.
And
And not to
the loan
mention,
book from Discover too. There's a nice little loan book.
exactly, not to mention the lawsuits and settlements that Capital One has, with the 360 account.
Or the 360 savings account, or the
Savings.
360 savings account
Yeah.
that
Oh
you're
my
not sure
God.
which one the interest is on.
That's too funny, guys. All right. So that was a 13 PE at ish value right now. Not completely undervalued, but not overvalued. They pay a 60 cent per share per quarter or $2.40 dividend per year. That's a 14% dividend payout ratio.
Wow. Wow. It's a low dividend payout ratio. 5 year
Yeah.
dividend growth rate is 10%. But these are always fun because they don't have a dividend increase streak. That just goes to show you how strong those dividend increases were at the beginning of
Yeah.
the 5 year
That,
range.
yeah, when you carry a 50% increase from 40 cents to 60 cents, that will carry you for 5 years, guys. But that means we're coming up on the 5 year mark. So are we
Oh
going
yeah.
to get another, maybe we get a 30 cent banger from Capital One? Do they come out now post merger from, Discover shareholders and say, hey, we also increase our dividend too? They can definitely afford if you look at that payout ratio.
So let's see what that yield is. That yield is 1.05%. So yeah, there is plenty of room to
Let's
bring
see
that
it. I
dividend.
would
Let's
love to
bring
see it, Cleveland.
it. I love you, Cleveland. Let's bring it on. Let's get that thing up to one per. Let's get that thing up to what? 25. Let's give it another 25% a dividend increase right there. Let's see.
Yeah,
Come on.
let's reward the shareholders, guys. But they are up
Scared Capital One? What are you scared?
28%
Sorry.
up this year, up 51% since last year, and up 229% 5 years ago. So they are beating the crap out of the S&P 500. This has been a powerhouse of a stock to own. Obviously, coming out of the financial crisis and even the liquidity crisis, this was definitely, and most institutions were great stocks to buy. And you've definitely seen the rebound over the last year to 18 months.
Yeah. The question is, are you buying it at these prices right now, Lanny?
I am not. I still need to see some dividend growth to the stock. I don't think it's a screaming undervalued stock either. Not to say there are better plays in the banking space, but this one is a wait and see for me to see what they do on the dividend growth front. What about you?
Me? Want to
Hmm.
hear what I have to say?
What about you, Alex? Alex
I'm
Trebek.
watching. I'm not running to buy. It's a great. I like what the reason I held on to this one post merger versus taking the gains is I like the promise of what this company could become because they have a nice competition in there for Visa for Mastercard. I think it's got some great long term potential, but it's gone up so much. Not
AT&T buys Capital One Finance.
it could.
AT&T sells them for a loss 5 years
Then they
later.
merge them with Warner Brothers, spin off Discovery. Then you get Capital One, Warner Brothers Discovery,
Yeah. Yeah.
Paramount, Skydance in there.
Yeah. Paramount Skydance. Guys, what about you? Do you own Capital One Finance stock? Did you own Discover stock and now are grandfathered into owning COF stock? Let us know what you did with the shares. Do you think it's a great stock for your portfolio? Is this a stock to buy right now?
Smash that subscribe button. Everybody give this video a thumbs up. And remember, you're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
That was Bert the Hurt and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats, over and out.